Once again, it's a privilege to be welcomed into your homes. Today we are reading from John chapter 13, verse 1 to 15. Before the feast of Passover, Jesus knew that his hour had come to pass from this world to the Father. He loved his own in the world, and he loved them to the end. The devil had already induced Judas, son of Simon the Iscariot, to hand him over. So during supper, fully aware that the Father had put everything into his power and that he had come from God and was returning to God, he rose from supper and took off his outer garments. He took a towel and tied it around his waist. Then he poured water into a basin and began to wash the disciples' feet and dry them with a towel around his waist. He came to Simon Peter, who said to him, "Master, are you going to wash my feet?" Jesus answered and said to him, "What I'm doing you do not understand now, but you will understand later." Peter said to him, "You will never wash my feet." Jesus answered him, "Unless I wash your feet, you will have no inheritance with me." Simon Peter said to him, "Master, then not only my feet, but my hands and head as well." Jesus said to him, "Whoever has bathed has no need except to have his feet washed, for he is clean all over. So you are clean, but not all." For he knew who would betray him. For this reason he said, "Not all of you are clean." So when he had washed their feet and put his garment back on and reclined at table again, he said to them, "Do you realize what I have done for you? You call me teacher and master, and rightly so, for indeed I am. If I, therefore, the master and teacher, have washed your feet, you ought to wash one another's feet. I have given you a model to follow, so that as I have done for you, you should also do." That is what Holy Thursday is all about, service. When Jesus washed the feet of his disciples, he was serving them in a very simple but very loving way. The service that Jesus performed for them on Holy Thursday was only a sign of a much greater service that he will perform for the disciples and for all of us on the following day. On Thursday, he laid down his garments to wash his disciples' feet. On Friday, he will lay down his life for them and for all of us gathered everywhere in his name. Jesus spoke of himself as the one who came not to be served, but to serve and to give his life for many. Peter resisted the service that Jesus wanted to perform for him. Peter said to Jesus, "Never, you shall never wash my feet." He tried to prevent Jesus from serving him. Sometimes we too can block people from serving us. Perhaps we feel that we can manage best on our own, that we do not need the service that someone is offering us. Yet in reality, whereas we all have something to give to others, we all have something to receive from others as well. We all need each other's gifts and service. As St. Paul says in one of his letters, "The eye cannot say to the hand, 'I have no need of you,' nor can the head say to the feet, 'I have no need of you.'" We are called both to serve others and to receive the service of others. Dear friends, on this Holy Thursday, we pray not only for the willingness to serve, but also for the openness to receive the service that the Lord wants to offer us through the members of his body. Shalom.